Hey guys, it's Jay, and welcome back to Minecraft. I've been doing all sorts of building around the property. Dee is at work today, but I wanted to take some time and show off some things that have been built recently, and if you saw the title of the video, you know what I'm up to today. But since you were here last, the kitchen has been expanded a bit. We have a flower box, we have a little eating area, and I think I made a cake. Rescued the kitties, with the exception of the poor orange kitty from up at the Lucky Block area. They like to sit here and make a lot of noise all day long. Built a back door out the back of the house, and I framed my fish named Ooh from the nether because he's so special. Little dump chest, a few extra furnaces. Out the front door, you saw a little bit of this in the Lucky Block episode. Built a driveway, or a little walkway, with some bridges connecting our island so that we don't have to swim across the river when we want to get places. And I built a horse stable because I think the next time I get Dee back with me, we're going to go tame some horses. So that'll be the future home of our horses. Also, in the beating up of random zombies and things, I did end up acquiring 1 carrot and 1 potato, so we expanded the garden. We now have a 9x9 of wheat, and a 9x9 with 8 rows of potatoes and 1 little row of carrots, because, I don't know, carrots don't do much for me. And I enhanced the lighting overhead with some beautiful torches. Moved all the animals down here. We have our 1 cow, 4 pigs, a bunch of chickens, a bunch of sheep. Started a little sugarcane farm, which is growing nicely here. And today's project is an AFK Fish Farm. Fishing is a good way to get lots of enchanted, cool things, and this is just a machine that you can build that will kind of help you in your fishing. So I think I'm going to put it, oddly enough, right over here by the water where one would be fishing anyway. So I have all of the materials. Hopefully I counted correctly. You should need, I'm going to build mine out of quartz because I was sitting around wondering what in the world I was going to do with all the quartz I got from Lucky Block things. So you need 24 blocks of your material of choice, 3 stairs, a chest, a hopper, a piece of carpet, an iron trapdoor, a bucket of water, 2 redstone dust, a redstone torch, 2 tripwires, and a string. So let's see if we can get a construct in here. I printed out, I did not come up with this design. I found it on a wiki, and there was a YouTube video showing how to do this, and I will link that and put it down in the description and things. And I made myself a little schematic of how to do this. I built it once in creative, but I have not committed this to memory by any means. We're gonna have a little chest, which is gonna collect things. Do our little shift click of our hopper so it connects to the chest. And a little stair so that we can access our chest. Phase 1 is done! We got so much more phases to go. Alright, but here's the general gist of what's gonna happen. We're building this shape up like this. There is a thing in here that gets a little bit glitchy, so if you try to walk from the hopper to the chest, you kind of get stuck sometimes, so the guy who did the video invented this little piece of carpet, which makes life easier later on. So, but we're just building a little room that we're going to do some fishing in. We'll do this pattern 2 tall, and a little extra block over here. You'll see why in a second. Then this goes up like... I'm gonna have to build and destroy. Oh, I should have used dirt for that. There we go. So we got 4 like that. We're gonna go 4 up again, and we need 1 is in kind of a weird place. Let's use our dirt and make this happen. It should be out like that. Oh. And I fell down. But that's okay, because we're going to come wire some redstone up. Ah, so white and quartzy. I forgot I made 1 small edit to the design. You have to set up a tripwire trap up here on the top of this thing. Oh, I lost my little... Come back here, quartz block. Hey, look, the hopper's working. And for some reason, the tripwire trap would not work for me, so I ended up converting those 2 little things to stair blocks. And then I need a block up here. And, oh, this one's a little trickier. a block up here. Let's get rid of all this ugly dirt. There we go. So, the gist of this, let's set up our little tripwire trap first. We're going to tripwire across this little gap with 2 hooks and a string to make a nice little trap. And on the back side of this, I think I'm 1 off. I want to say this needs to be here like this. Alright, so there is our slightly edited, corrected design from the front with all of this stuff back here. So now we are going to wire up a little bit of redstone action. Well, let's see. I don't think it really matters what order we do, but we need to put an iron trap door right about there. And then for our redstone, we are going to torch it up there. And I need a little bit of help with elevation. There we go. We'll go redstone on top of that block, and you can hear the iron trap door has opened. That's a good sign. Let's check out our trap door. Make sure that flipped the way. Yeah, that looks like about the way that I was expecting that to flip. Then we're going to get back up here again. From the top, see, when I enter the tripwire area, it closes the iron door, so that breaks the circuit. That's how these wonderful AFK things work. And then we're going to put a water block, which sits on top of the iron door. Like magic, I know. Minecraft physics makes so much sense. And that should be all you need for an AFK fishing farm. This is the smallest, most simple model I could find to make. And really the way it works is, well, let me go get a fishing rod. Please hold. It's getting dark, so I'll put some torches out to make sure nothing comes and gets me while I'm AFK fishing. But the way this is intended to work is you take your fishing rod, you come in here and stand, they say in the hopper. I guess that's in case if you're AFK fishing and your inventory fills up, the things will fall down into your chest. But if you hold down right click, when you cast through the iron door, it breaks the redstone circuit and closes the iron door. And as long as you hold down right click, you wait, and then till the time that a fish would come bite on your hook. And when that does is some redstone magic, and it makes the iron door open, and you will catch every time whatever it was that you were going after. You know, sometimes when you're fishing, you do all that. You misclick and you miss bites, and this makes it a little bit more efficient. Efficient fishing. Good job. Yep. And I got a pufferfish. See, and it automatically recast. All you have to do is sit here and hold down right click. Some people actually do this AFK. They'll sit something, either like tape their mouse button down, or they'll rebind right click to a key that they can sit something on their keyboard and just leave this thing going and going and going forever. But this is a good way to catch food because you get a lot of fish. I got a piece of rotten flesh just then. We've got some new mods installed, which I'll get into the next episode, but the one I was most exciting about is I can now cook rotten flesh into leather, so I don't have to worry about getting a cow farm. But yeah, people can just AFK, I guess, for hours and hours and hours until your fishing rod breaks. You can just sit here and you can get enchanted books, enchanted weapons, all sorts of things. Some people even have in their design a little, like a redstone mechanism that will shoot new fishing rods at your feet as this goes, so that way you could leave this thing AFK almost forever and you would keep getting supplied with new fishing rods. That looked like a blue fish. Delicious, delicious fish. So now what I'm going to do is actually, I think I'm going to run back into the house. I'm going to get out of this machine. Beep. There we go. And I'm going to run back into the house and put everything in my inventory away, and I'm going to do a test. I am going to AFK this bad boy up. Alright, so here is the test. I am back in my little AFK fishing farm, and I'm going to go either for an hour, or I'm going to see how long it takes one fishing rod to break. So whatever happens first, and we'll see what kind of haul you can either get in an hour, or at the breaking of one fishing rod. So now, see you in a few minutes. Alright, we are coming up on the end of our fishing pole life here. That has taken about 40 minutes so far to burn through this one fishing rod. This fishing farm works pretty well. I've never actually used an AFK fish farm ever. The only time it lags a little bit every now and then, and you miss your bite. And one time I just happened to look up and I noticed that a clownfish had gotten stuck on the other side of the iron door. I guess he had technically was sitting on the edge of one of the quartz blocks, so he would not fall when the iron door opened, but I was able to just do a little jump and retrieve him from where he was. That was close enough to get him to magnet to me. So we're in the home stretch now. Let's keep fishing. Yeah, I've had time to put on a load of laundry, put on a load of dishes. You may hear some of that stuff running in the background now. I think the laundry has entered a spin cycle, which is a little bit loud. We're on the last bars of health on our fishing rod. So there is the end of one fishing rod. That took about 45 minutes to go through that fishing rod. Oh, it's raining. I haven't even opened my inventory to see what all we got. Hey, look at our stuff. So in about 45 minutes of not really actively doing much of anything in-game, we came across a whole bunch of fish. We got a tripwire hook, which is funny. We needed one of those to build the contraption here. Leather, a stick, a bowl, some leather boots, a couple of nice little enchanted bows, a name tag, saddle, and a couple of little random drops. Not bad. I could see how you could get completely loaded up if you just let this thing roll for who knows how long. No enchanted books, though. A lot of enchanted books usually come from fishing, and those are awesome. So anyway, that is the AFK Fishing Farm. Next episode, I think I'm going to go pop that roulette block, the big lucky block up on the hill. We're going to try to tame some horses. Who knows what we'll get up to. But that's all for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the AFK Fishing Minecraft episode, and hopefully Dee will be able to join me again next time. So, until next time, rock on.